Alright, so this is Spectre Stance again here with Spectre Aims. If you are following along with us on Mind of the Spectre, we had mentioned that we were going to throw down and do a major battle between the two of us, Eldar versus Dark Eldar. 2,000 points, the first time you're going to see a flyer.
Yeah.
So that's what this battle was about. Unfortunately, audio on this video was lost. The mic kind of went a little awry, kind of messed up. So what we're going to do here for the Spectre Studio BatRep here is we're going to do a recollection type of recap. So voiceover of this whole thing. I've already done a lot of the editing on these parts, and then we're going to kind of go through and narrate a lot of the events that we saw. So please bear with us. We're old guys with limited memories, so we're going to try to do what we can to kind of remember this. We won't spoil anything. We won't show you exactly what happened until the end, but it was still a great fight. It definitely epitomized the both sides, except that one codex is amazingly older with whatever weird ballistic skill 3 versus 4. It makes a big deal in some aspects there, and then we have some great fighting going on. But marvelous models all around. Both armies are painted, and of course yours is one of a very good looking army as well, and this is one of my newer showcase armies. So I really do enjoy it. So any other insight you want to kind of add into what we're doing?
No, I think I kind of covered it.
Yeah, so again, this was a big challenge for us. We really wanted to butt heads. We had a practice run and another battle report that I won handily, but Carl had no idea what was going on, what was doing. So this is a few more games under your belt. You definitely came packing a wallop. So there's some good part of this. There'll be definitely lots of shooting, lots of death, lots of dying. So let's get right into the action then.
Okay. Okay, so we're looking at my overview of the army. I got some Rangers, Dire Avengers, and a Wave Serpent with Star Cannons and a Shuriken Cannon upgrade. Next up is going to be a, let's see which one is it next. The unit of Striking Scorpions, also mounted up in a Wave Serpent, this one with Shuriken Cannons all around. Next we are going to be looking at my Warp Spiders, nice little teleport jumpers, handy little short range, pretty nice little gun they got. There's some Vipers, which I'm really starting to like a lot in the new 6th edition. The Vipers are definitely a really nice impact from the new edition.
Yeah, they got back to being the old skimmers from 3rd edition. So good.
There's some Dark Reapers with an Exarch, really old model there for the Exarch. Yeah, I got a bunch of those.
The old school conehead guy.
Also, they're also mounted up in the Wave Serpent. This one's actually one of my Forge World conversion kit, which is nice. A couple of the old school War Walkers there. Shuriken Cannons, Scatter Lasers, nice for dealing with light armor. Big crowd of jet bikes up the front there. It's more another shot of the Vipers, but yeah, my jet bikes are okay.
Yeah, and this is the my Cabal. You've pretty much seen them before. So Ancient Homunculus letting her grow tusks. So Flesh Gauntlet you see there, and the old Liquefier guns, which is great, and they're in a Raider with ethereal sails. So 2 units of racks, blue and red. Each led by Homunculus. Flesh Gauntlets in there, and they're on the Sergeants, Leader, Skies, and the Liquefier guns. That's Lady Death. That's my Succubus. She leads a unit of Blood Brides and a Siren. They each have Agonizers. They're in their little Venom with 2 Splinter Cannons. Those are the Rides, the Raiders for the Rex. So this is the Trueborn. They're pretty much outfitted with everything. They're kind of like a jack of all trades and a Venom. Kind of mixed results with them every game. And Scourges, which started really hot for me when I started playing with them, but they again have mixed results a little bit. So that's led by a Soul with a Blast Pistol and 2 Haywire Blasters. Unit of 5 Cabal Warriors, Cabalite Warriors, just because. Help grab objectives. That is my Kronos Parasite engine, which I have more and more loved as the games I played more. And there's my Razor Wing Silk Star. Match showcasing my hand-painted, very sexy lady on top, which is very Dark Eldar.
very Dark Eldar.
Yeah, it's very Dark Eldar. So there's the there's the Dark Eldar, and here's our deployment. We're doing the relic for the mission, which is a objective in the center of the table, and deployment is Vanguard, so it was a line across the table. I had first deployment.
And here's my deployment. I've got a squad of Rangers in the trees, a couple of squads there, Viper. There's a squad of Dire Avengers with jet bikes, the Warp Spiders, and backing up the War Walkers. So it's definitely looking interesting. We got the fire base off on my left.
Yeah, good face off. So there's our recap of the movement. So the Raiders have all moved forward pretty heavily. The Venom with the witches on the side with them. The Warriors are hiding because they are weak and dying quickly. There's a unit of Raiders, Raider with Rax and that, help protected with the Trueborn, and the Venom with the Talos, and we're in the shooting phase now. Things are going to move pretty quickly here because of the videoing, so we're trying to siphon blast.
Keep them in a nice pace. Yeah, you're dropping the that Chronos Paint Engine template.
Yeah.
I've seen that a couple of times now.
Bullseye, I was pretty excited about that. I was like, oh wow, there's a lot of minutes, that's a lot in. So that was pretty rewarding. I'm now checking the strength, finding glorious amounts of like, oh, I'm thinking I'm gonna do a lot here.
And
so here we go.
Rangers upgraded to Pathfinders are.
Yeah, so
in trees
4 wounds right there. I'm thrilled, and there's your roll of like, oh yeah, I have a +2 to my stealth cover, so yeah, 3 saves.
Yeah.
It was like, oh wow, really?
So something like that. Yeah.
Burst my bubble.
Yeah, Pathfinders and trees are good.
Yeah, all right, and there comes a lot of what you enjoyed, the Venoms and their Splinter Cannons. So lots of hits.
I really like those. I really want one of them.
Yeah, they're a lot better than Vipers, and at least for infantry killing.
The number of shots is just
didn't roll very hot though there, so only 4 wounds again. And Carl is showing it early that those chemicals really work.
Yeah. Especially when you're rolling 6s.
Yeah, I wasn't doing much. So, and I'm learning about snap shooting. So the Trueborn in the Venom, I think, went too fast. I had not gauged the speed yet for skimmers. I'm still adapting from 5th to 6th in that aspect there, so no really effect on that. So the whole Rangers live easily. And here comes my I think Dark Lances, which are usually like a third of effect. So as you can see, great with a hit, no effect. And I think there'll be another one over here going, oh yeah, I got another one here. So here's a shot into a walker, and yeah, I missed. So I guess Ballistic Skill 4, Ballistic Skill 3 doesn't matter much. So here's one that one does hit, and wow, what do you know? I pen, but
and it's a 2.
It's a 2 plus 1 3.
Top.
Yeah, so he shook him and get a hull point on him. Yep. So that does help. That does, as bad as that may seem, it did help. It does help later when you'll see part of it because it forces you to use more than you wanted. So you got to take what you get.
Yep.
So here's another Venom firing this time into the Warp Spiders, right?
Warp Spiders, I think.
So
yeah, the Warp Spiders are nice. I mean, teleport troops, so they got the heavier 3+ armors.
Yeah, speed moving, and this again I think we're down to 3 wounds. So making the rolls. Yeah, so only a single model was killed from now on. So
the Venoms, the Splinter Cannons have lots of shots, but the Strength 3 definitely kind of hamstrings them, limits the overpowering on them.
Yeah, they were
not too obscene.
Not bad. So now here's your turn.
Yep. So I've moved up. The Dark Reaper's off on the right off there. All the units have moved up. Jet bikes, Reapers, Rangers, Pathfinders actually stayed right where they were because that's what they're supposed to do. The Warwalker that had been hit was shaken, so everything else moved up. The Warwalker in the squadron with it moved ahead, kind of leapfrogged on it. Put the Warp Spiders out front though, and yeah, that's probably not the best place for them. But
well, they only had 12 range though, so you kind of had to kind of push them there. But as we'll see in some rolling, I think we were looking for some better effects.
Yeah, actually, the Warp Spiders did fine.
Yeah, the warp spider did well, but it was the walker that we'll see was stunning. But
Yeah.
okay, here's the warps, the wave serpent doing some hitting. Yep. So this is where you're doing pretty good for the rolling art.
Yeah.
Not bad here, but this is I think you're gonna see me roll. Yep. So hit, it's a pen because it's easy 10 armor. But I was excited to make a flicker field save. I've been this is me excited going. I don't believe I made a flicker field save.
Was that like the first one you've made yet?
In a while. It was like a long time since I made something that's key. The early thing I expected to explode. And this is where we realized that Eldar had ballistic skill 3.
Yeah, the ballistic skill 3. Yeah, there's a reason that the people talk about putting a Farseer with Fortune near your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ballistic skill 3 on a lot of stuff really hurts. Any of the Guardians, the Falcons and Wave Serpents are all BS3, ballistic skill 3.
Yeah, but shooting goes well here, so this takes out the Rax Raider.
Yep.
So not many damaging on them. So
take out the Raider fairly well. Not too many no casualties from the explosion.
So I'm trying to protect because the models that are in front will take the damage. So I'm trying to protect the homunculi and the liquefier gun.
Yeah.
And this is you, I think, aiming at the Venom. Now, since I think I got pretty excited, and like, hey, let's spill out all the Dark Eldar.
Try and pop all the vehicles. Pop the transports.
So, pretty good hitting on that aspect.
Yep. So we got 3 there, and...
But horrendous. So, Venom standing up to Eldar fire. That was now I was at Flicker feel happy. I was like marveling that my Venoms were like living in this battle.
Hey.
So I think this stage now the bikes are the bikes are gonna take care of the Rax now.
Yep.
They were very near the objective.
Yeah, I wanted to try and get something to get cleared of the objective.
Yeah.
So I could move my stuff up into there. Had jet bikes ready to swoop in, but yeah.
So decent hitting. Some wounding, and this is where I think I was getting crazy with some saves. So I get the cover from the wreck, so there's 2 there, save, and then the Feel No Pain drops 1 guy. So out of all that first squad shooting, I only lost 1 single model out of that. Yeah. Very much like you saved with the warp spiders. So this forces you to kind of bring the other jet bikes into the fight. But they were out of rapid fire range.
Yeah, most of them. I mean, with a 12-inch range on the shuriken catapults, it's a little bit of a limit there. So they got to be right up on top of something to really shoot. But realistically, with the jet bikes, you take them for the shuriken cannon.
So here's the ballistic skill 3 going to effect again, and it was like all those shots, 3 with rerolls and still only 2 hit. And then it failed over. I was like, wow.
Yep. Sometimes nice to do that.
Or he was strong enough to do 1, but then still in the cover. Amazing cover save for Rax.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the Rangers, and that's that shot there is because it is AP 1. Because the Rangers are special than other snipers, so we're getting that figured out. But it fails to wound because it still needs a wound on the floor, and we got a couple others in here, and this is all I believe on the Tau, the Kronos Parasite engine that you were shooting at.
I think so. I think that's what it was.
And want to see
I think
how
we ended up with
so
a whole lot of shooting on him.
Matt was really marveling at us.
Yeah.
So we get 1 wound on the Talos Parasite engine. Out of all that.
And now here's me with taking the Vipers and recognizing that my right flank's a little on the weak side, so I'm moving them up around because I've got 2 of your Raiders dropping units right in front of the Warp Spiders and Warwalkers. And Warp Spiders are nice, but they don't really have the numbers to really stand up to 2 units.
I thought that was very curious during this battle because I wasn't expecting someone to really try to outmaneuver me on that side, and it turns into being a little bit of a situation for me down the road here.
Yeah.
You'll see this. So I know a lot of people think about guns, but I think Carl did a little bit of intensity on what you're going to be seeing those Vipers do, which was interesting because they were also out of really threat range too. So it really kind of gave you a good maneuvering here.
Yeah. I mean, they were back. Everything that you had was a little bit outside of their range, or only like 1 or 2 of them would have had range. So I decided to go ahead and try and not the rule out flank, but flank
Right.
come around the end.
Yeah. So these are the war walkers.
Yep.
The white dice were the snap firing because of this situation.
Yep, because they have been stunned or shaken.
Yeah, I think shaken.
Yeah.
This one, the second level one, I can never remember right. So we got 3 of the damage effects on this raider, and then again, this is an amazing one. That I make 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
And then Carl amplifies with this type of damage, which will be 4, which knocks off its Dark Lance, which, with the way I shoot with it, I never find it as a big deal.
Yeah, but it stops you from having to roll the die.
Yeah. So now these are warp spiders. Yeah. So these are good here. The blues you can see are hitting 2s because he's supposed to go 5.
Yep, that's my X-Arch.
So X-Arches are nice though. I every time I saw the X-Arch getting involved in something, I was like, oh wow, that guy's this is a real deal guy.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's as we can definitely tell. I mean, the warp spiders really aren't an assault unit, but the X-Arcs are nice.
Yeah, so this is a great transport killer. There's a bunch of pens and everything.
Straight 6s.
Yeah,
they're just.
I think there was a couple, and I only saved like 3 maybe. Even still, I still half of them, which was still pretty amazing. But you roll the 6, there's the explosion, it blows up a good distance. I recall, I think it killed 1 warp spider out of this, but the grotesque were in this one, so did nothing to them. And I've never really worried about it too much. The whole idea is to get out of there and explode.
Yeah, I mean, the way from what I've seen of you playing the grotesques, it looks like the raider that they ride in is moving a little bit across the table and then they jump out.
Yeah.
So you popped them out a little early, maybe I don't know, earlier than you would have jumped them out. But
so these are
they were coming
Grimoire with jet bike fun.
Yeah, the Eldar jet bikes still get their moving the assault phase.
All right, so the Racks have claimed the objective on this movement phase. So that's pretty key at that point. The Razor Wing made the reserve roll. The Scourges made it. I remember them scattering a little bit off from where I directly wanted, which didn't pay too much of a problem. Then everyone's kind of bailing out, moving in.
Blood Witch is there.
Yeah, and I think the Raider pulled off because I got him close to the Warriors.
Yeah, you moved them back. You moved the Raider back towards where the Warriors.
Which was an interesting tact. I ended up finding out. Well, not planned, but it ended up being pretty good for me. So we got some shooting going on. These are the Haywire blasters from the Scourges. These work out very well for me this time. So I'm explaining what happens, and those are 2 instant glances. So 2 hulls went stripped right off that the Wave Serpent. And then the Blast Pistol, which hits, I'm happy again, thinking great, but Blast Pistol. So I didn't kill it the way I wanted to, spit off the Dire Avengers, which I was really kind of messing apart. And then trying to balance damage markers on it. But that's it, so that's all I got. And then this like I said, the Chronos Parasite engine is fantastic.
Yeah, it's for you it is.
So boom, 2 guys dead just like that. AP 3, strength 4, and this gives him a power token, which I felt he was pretty safe at the moment. So I ended up Scourges have a hard time getting pain tokens because I usually go after vehicles. So I felt this was a great situation to give them a pain token, give them feel no pain. Give them survivability.
Makes sense. A whole lot of sense.
So that leaves that aspect there. This is, I think I'm trying to wound the grotesque and failing horribly. And then this is the Hex Rifle, but they're armor 3. The Hex Rifle is AP 4. So I did hit, but you make this save on that last model. I'm trying to finish off that last group from there, and I think I didn't move really well enough for the Racks to get the fire going out. So this is the Trueborn, I think, or the Venom. This is the Venom firing at your.
That looks like a Venom.
The Venom firing at your other jet bike. So I'm trying to hit the back group, but this is one of your most resilient groups in the army.
They were 6 jet bikes with 2 shuriken cannons. They had a fire seer with them.
Yeah,
hitting them with Fortune.
Yeah, you were fortunate and blessing him with that.
Makes him really nice and tough.
Really tough. And armor 3. So that was really helping out really good. So here's more shots. Ineffective. Complete miss. So this is a tough turn 2 for me. We're not doing much.
Yes.
I think this is all the Trueborn and not doing anything. So
I think that's really what it should be.
yeah, so I'm trying to do a lot of damage right in the middle of the group, and I was desperately trying to get a lot of models to do so, but wasn't happening. And then this was, in hindsight, I do this. You'll see this effect, and I shouldn't take it because I think this really would help move the grotesque a lot more faster. Because I was lost. Yeah, but I ended up removing the model that they were technically shooting at. You lose the model, so here he goes, and now the grotesque can't really charge him because that's what they were shooting at. So I kind of left him in another stage later. Venom again on this your more resilient jet bikes that are left now. So the bigger with the Farseer. And it was very cool that you didn't take Eldrad and others. You definitely built a regular guy. So great hitting. So you can see right there, 8 of that hit, so over 75 kind of that. And then the wounding is still on the little low end for what I was rolling. So I think I only got 1, 2.
I think so.
I think it was 2. And you fail it, but wait,
it is
fortune. So save, no problem with that.
Yep.
So really protected them against that.
Yeah.
This is harsh. I think we got
it was pretty harsh. The liquefier gun with the
so it was
the D6.
both AP 4, strength 4, strength 4, but it's random AP.
Okay.
But against toughness 3, those are a lot of wounds. I think we saw that, so it's like 10 wounds or something.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, there's like 3 guys that go down from that. So that really dropped the warp.
The warp spiders took a pretty hard hit right there, and then you
so that's over half of them right there.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, and then peeling away the ones up front.
So, yep, just enough to keep the X-Arch just alive, though. It was just one. We saved one more than you needed.
Exactly.
And right here, this is.
I think
this is the Razor Wing now.
Yep.
And it was far more, but the payload didn't end up right. So I tried to get greedy with the witches. I charged the Warwalkers. The Warwalkers overwatched me, hit so many times.
Yeah.
And killed the Succubus. I placed them pretty poorly, so they were dead.
Yep.
And let's see.